Do you believe some phone calls can follow you even when you hang up? Stay with me till the end, because what I'm about to tell you changed my life forever. This story is real, and I wish it wasn't. Have you ever had a call you wish you never answered? I've been a 911 operator for 6 years. Most nights are routine. Some panic, some accidents, some pranks. But there was this one night, the night everything started. Late night shift. Quiet room, dim lights. Just me and the blinking monitor. Alone. It was a Tuesday. I remember because I always worked Tuesdays alone. It was a dead hour, 2:14 a.m., when the phone rang. The clock ticked loudly. The hallway fan hummed. I could hear my own heartbeat. My hand moved slowly toward the receiver. I picked it up almost mechanically. 911, what's your emergency? I asked, calm as usual. Silence. Only breathing. Deep, steady breathing. It wasn't rushed. It wasn't panicked. It was measured, slow, almost as if someone was deliberately breathing into the phone. It wasn't a prank. I could feel it. Something was wrong. Hello? Can you speak? I asked again. Silence. Then the line disconnected. Strange, right? Would you hang up? The next night, same time, 2:14 a.m. The same breathing. The number was local. I made a note. It didn't match any registered name. Third night, same call, same breathing, same heavy silence. This time, I didn't speak. I just listened. My breathing matched his. My skin felt cold. Every night, the same. By the fifth night, I was unsettled. It wasn't just curiosity anymore. It was dread. I began to expect it. I began to fear silence. Would you answer again? Would you pick it up? I started to hear things outside the phone. I thought I heard faint tapping near my window at home. Soft footsteps in the hallway when I knew I was alone. Was I imagining it? I told myself I was tired. That's what I wanted to believe. But every night, the call came. Same time, same breathing. I reported it to the tech team. They tracked the signal. It was coming from an abandoned house on the outskirts of the city. A house that had been empty for 17 years. No electricity, no phone line. Just rotting walls and shattered windows. Do you believe abandoned places stay silent? Dispatch sent officers to investigate. They broke the lock. They searched room by room. It was cold, dusty, untouched. The phone wires had been cut years ago. There was no signal there. And yet, the calls kept coming. What would you do? Would you believe the tech or the house? On the 10th night, something changed. The caller whispered, a faint, shaking voice. Why did you leave me here? I froze. My mouth went dry. Who are you? I asked, my voice trembling. Silence. Then the call ended. I sat there, staring at the dark screen, listening to the dead line. Ever stayed awake fearing a phone call? I couldn't leave it alone. I spent hours digging into property records, old newspaper archives, police reports. 17 years ago, a family lived in that house. A father, mother, and their son. The mother died in an accident. The father disappeared shortly after. The son? No record after that. The neighbors claimed the boy was often seen playing alone in the attic, talking on a toy phone. Ever wondered what happens to forgotten children? The toy phone. That detail stuck with me. The next night, the call came again. You left me in the cold. The voice. It wasn't just familiar. It sounded like me, my childhood voice. Could you believe your own voice from the past? I needed answers. I requested to join the officers on the next house inspection. We drove in silence. The house loomed like a shadow. Peeling paint, broken shutters. The air inside was stale, thick with dust. We climbed to the attic. The door was jammed. We forced it open. There, in the far corner, sat a small, faded toy phone, connected to a long dead line. But the receiver was warm, like someone had just been holding it. Would you pick it up? The tech team confirmed the impossible. The calls were pinging from that phone. I stood there, staring at the toy, when my work phone rang, in my hand. I answered, shaking. Why did you leave me here? I whispered. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Would you apologize to someone you don't remember? That night, I dreamt I was a little boy again, standing in that attic, holding the toy phone, waiting, cold. Please don't leave me, I whispered. The dreams came every night. The attic, the toy phone, the waiting. I started to feel things in my apartment, like someone had walked just past me, like faint giggles behind me when I turned off the lights. One night, I found muddy footprints in my living room. Small, bare footprints. The window was locked. The door was bolted. I wiped them away. The next morning, they were back. My coworkers noticed I was losing sleep. My hands trembled on the receiver. But the calls continued. Each time, the voice sounded more like me. The breathing, the pauses, the tone, it was like I was speaking to a shadow of myself. What would you say to your shadow? Do you believe dreams can cross into life? One night, I found muddy footprints in my living room. Small, bare footprints. The window was locked. The door was bolted. I wiped them away. The next morning, they were back. My coworkers noticed I was losing sleep. My hands trembled on the receiver. But the calls continued. Each time, the voice sounded more like me. The breathing, the pauses, the tone, it was like I was speaking to a shadow of myself. What would you say to your shadow? I went back to the house, alone this time. I had to know. I sat in the attic, in the dust, holding the toy phone. Hours passed. Nothing happened. Then my work phone rang. Thank you for coming back. Who are you? I asked. I am the part you forgot, the part you left behind. The voice shifted. It became mine, exactly mine. I've been waiting here, alone. I'm sorry. You remember now, don't you? Flashes of memories hit me. That house, that attic, I had been there as a child. I had played there. Can memories forget you? I said, I remember you. I remember us. The breathing stopped. The phone line clicked off. Since that day, no more calls came. No more footprints. No more dreams. But sometimes, at 2:14 a.m., I still wait. Not out of fear, but because I miss it. Maybe we all leave pieces of ourselves behind. Pieces that wait in silence until we listen. If you stayed till the end, thank you. Some stories stay with us longer than we expect. Maybe this one will stay with you. Stay curious. Stay brave. Consider subscribing if you felt that chill. Share this story with someone who dare to answer the call. What piece of you is still waiting?